everyone, Lady Amalthea here, and I have a new unboxing, and it is the gorgeous new, well, newish Star Spinner Tarot. So this deck, I believe, came out this year. Ooh, my camera's gone all blurry. There we go. And it is by the artist Trungles. So let me read you the information from the back of the box, which is gorgeous little one of these magnetic T-flat boxes. Let the stars light your way. Enter a world where fairies play, mermaids yearn, and threads of the familiar and fantastic are spun together to guide you on your own personal journey. Featuring beloved comics artist Trungles, enchanting illustrative style, the Star Spinner Tarot. Sorry, dog arrived. The Star Spinner Tarot reinterprets classic tarot imagery for a more inclusive deck with multiple lovers cards to reflect a range of romantic expressions and illustrations drawn from stories, myths, and fairy tales. How cool is that? Now, I have seen an unboxing of this card, of this deck, and that is what prompted me to get it. Katie Flowers did an unboxing when she got it. So this is an 81 card deck because, as it mentions, there are multiple lovers cards, which I love. So the box folds out quite nicely. As you can see, it's actually padded here, so I guess that's to protect the cards, that little bit extra. So yeah, it's magnetic. It's got more of the beautiful artwork. I absolutely love this particular artist. I do follow them, Twitter, Instagram, either both, not 100% sure. So the cards on the inside are not actually wrapped, which is nice. Come out of the box. It's got one of those ribbon pull thingies. The inside of the box, let's see if I can get that to line up, is a star pattern, so that's very pretty. And I don't think you can quite tell from the light in this video, but the box itself is actually pearlescent, so it's gorgeous. It's not too heavy. It's a really nice size. I have a ruler here so I can tell you exactly the size of the box. It is 13 centimeters or 5.2 inches. Sorry, I can't read inches. I'm Australian. By 8.5 or 3.5, 3.25 inches. Look, I'm not sure, but it's a good little size. Very compact. You keep in your handbag. The cards themselves are 12 centimeters, which is 4.75 inches. I'm very sorry. By 7 centimeters, which is 2.75 inches, I think. Look, don't quote me on the inches bit. So the cards are sturdy without being stiff. The backs of them are reversible, and again, they're in that lovely pearlescent kind of shimmer that's on the box. It's got that star pattern from inside the box, and it's got a beautiful little fairy sprite kind of character, making it fully reversible. You could almost say it's similar to Art Deco in this kind of beautiful Art Nouveau. I'm thinking Art Nouveau, of this beautiful curves and shapes, and it's just gorgeous. So we have, I don't know why it's going so blurry. We have the full, so it's quite a vibrant kind of card. Shows a single figure. There's lots of color in it. And then we have the Magician. Oh, is that focusing or not? So every card has its number and name on it so far of the major arcana with the Roman numerals. So High Priestess. This is gorgeous. Oh, I like this. Here we go. The Empress. And then, check this out for comparison, the Emperor. Two people of colour right at the start of the deck. How great is that? Now, I believe Trungles themselves are Vietnamese, so already we can see that this is a diverse, inclusive deck. The Hierophant, that's pretty cool artwork. Now, here we have the first of the lovers cards. So, here's our lovers number 1, lovers number 2. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous artwork. I really, really like this artwork. Lovers number 3. Oh, that is stunning. And lovers number 4. So you can see there's quite a variety of bodies and colours of people within these cards. Yep, these are all 4 Lovers cards. So you can see there's a lot of different things going on. I can't, my hands, seeing as I only have 2, I can only really kind of hold them like this. So you can see like there's lots of different things going on, and it's great. Like I've only ever seen a deck with 2 Lovers cards before, and that's the Last Unicorn Tarot, which you may know is my very favourite deck. And then we have the Chariot. I've never seen cats on the Chariot card before. That's cool. I like that. Now, from what I understand, there are fairy stories within these cards. I haven't looked at the book yet. Here we have, what is that? Fortitude instead of our usual strength. I love this illustration. It's gorgeous. And then we have the Hermit. Looks like some kind of monk, maybe. That's cool. Wheel of Fate instead of Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Justice. I really like this one. Justice. Ooh, come on. Are we gonna focus? No, apparently not. Sorry, everyone. Oh, the Hanged Man. Gorgeous card. Oh, this is an absolutely stunning card. Death. Look at that. I wonder if they're supposed to be poppies. Just a gorgeous card. And then we have Temperance. This angelic figure. Very beautiful. And the Devil. Oh, I do like a good Devil card. You can see you've got irregular people in bondage. I'm confused as which direction I'm going with the camera. There we go, the Devil. It's a gorgeous Devil card. So you can see these cards are quite sensuous without being overly sexual, which is quite nice. Like if you're doing a reading for someone who's not comfortable with that kind of imagery, you still get the sensuality of the cards without overt sexualization, which isn't a problem if that's what you want. And we've got the Tower. That's quite cool. That tower in the background looks awesome. I'm like looking closer to get a better look, but it's blurry, so I can't. And that's gorgeous. Absolutely love it. All right, the Star. Beautiful card. And the Moon. Oh, there must be a significance to having a rabbit, because there's not usually a rabbit on the Moon card. The Sun. Beautiful card. She looks like she's flying. Now some of these look like they might be Asian myths, which I know some of, but I'm not hugely familiar with, to be honest, which is, I did know more of them when I was younger, but I've forgotten a lot of them. Judgment. My grandma used to have this absolutely beautiful book of Chinese fairy stories that I absolutely love, and I wish I knew what happened to it. Maybe she still has it. The World. Look at this. A curvy world. Isn't that beautiful? And I believe that the 4 figures are meant to represent the 4 suits, but we shall see. I'm not totally sure on that, but okay. So, and first we have the Suit of Wands. Now, from memory, all the cards of a suit are the one kind of predominant color. So their Ace of Wands, it's very yellow, but then the wand itself has a pink body. And then we get to our next card, which is also yellow and pink. So this is 2 of Wands, beautiful little fairy. Oh, look at this little pixie. For the 3 of Wands. So they are certainly more, what do you call them, pippish than some wands, than some suits of other tarot decks, but I think they do tell enough of a story by themselves. Just the detailing around the borders of the cards is just gorgeous. I know a lot of people don't like having a border around the card itself, but it's never bothered me, and they're a good size. 5 of Wands. So again, we're seeing that yellow and that pink throughout this deck, throughout this suit, and beautiful 6 of Wands. So it seems to be every wand card has these star-shaped wands, which makes sense because this is the Star Spinner Tarot. And next we have the Seven of Wands. Now, I look at this figure and I immediately think Peter Pan. I don't know about the rest of you, but I immediately think Peter Pan. And Eight of Wands. That's quite magical looking. Nine of Wands. Cute little figure on a leaf, so you would imagine that that little figure is quite a small little figure. Some kind of jester's outfit, I suppose. And we have the Ten of Wands. Oh, little pixie fairy kind of creature sitting on a mushroom tending their wand plants. Gorgeous. And the Page. So it doesn't say page on it, it says P, but I guess we can infer that that stands for Page, the Page of Wands, who looks like some kind of little sleep fairy. And then it just says KN, so I'm assuming this is for night. So this looks like a little magical pixie person riding their bird. Isn't this gorgeous? Ah, here we go. There's a lot more colour in this one. And we have the Queen of Wands. And there's still the yellow and the pink, but there's some red and green and orange happening in here as well. Ooh, now I do remember this from seeing this deck before, is the King of Wands is an animal. And I'm not sure if that's a raven or a crow, but there's the crown and there appear to be flowers. Yeah, they look like flowers. I'm just not sure what kind. And I do believe there is significance to each of like the characters that have been picked for this, but we shall find out when we get to the book. And we have cups. So we have our first mermaid in the Ace of Cups. So this is certainly more of a figure on this card as opposed to the Ace of Wands. So this one is quite pink and blue. So let's see what, sorry, chalices, not cups. Did not realize that. I just noticed that. Oh, what a gorgeous Two of Cups, Two of Chalices, sorry. So this is pink and yellow by the looks of it. Oh, I love this. Three of Chalices. Gorgeous. Oh, this is such a sad looking card, isn't it? The Four of Chalices. Now, from what I understand, this card, parts of this suit, I'm not sure if it's the entire suit of chalices or just a few of the cards within the story, but represent the story of The Little Mermaid, the Hans Christian Andersen version, not the Disney version. So there she is. There's the mermaid pining for the castle with the prince, and here in the Five of Chalices we see what I think is meant to be the mermaid's sisters encouraging her to come back to the water now that she has legs. I'm pretty sure that's what this card is, because then next we have the Six of Chalices, and that appears to be the mermaid with the prince. I will be checking the book to confirm this, but pretty sure that's the case. And the Seven of Chalices, just a beautiful card. They're such gorgeous cards. I really am glad I picked this deck up. I wasn't expecting it to arrive for a little while, actually. And the, what are we up to? Sorry, I'm bad at Roman numerals. Eight of Chalices. So that's quite a sad card as well, as she's got legs, but she's not actually in the castle. And then the Nine of Chalices. So I'm not sure if this is meant to represent the mermaid or another figure, but I would look at that and think Swan Lake, to be honest. And then we have a very sad looking card of the Ten of Chalices, which potentially is the Swan Maiden or still the mermaid, seeing her lover marry someone else, which is very sad. So it could be that it's after she's died, and she's watching over as an angel, because from memory in the Hans Christian Andersen version, she does die. Well, she definitely dies, but she becomes an angel. And then we have the Page of Chalices, and the mermaid's talking with a little puppy, very cute. So there's certainly a lot more colour. Oh goodness, what has happened with the camera? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Sorry for deafening everyone. So there's a lot more colour in the suit of chalices than the suit of wands. So we have the knight. So I imagine that's meant to be the prince. And then the queen. So this could be the mermaid or the sea witch, depending, holding the boat. And then the king of chalices, who is a dragon, and I'm assuming that's because of the myth of the koi who transform into the dragon. I could be wrong, but I will be consulting the book. And now we have swords. So here we have the ace of swords. So again, this is more of a pippish kind of card, and it's very blue. I mean, I love blue, so I don't have a problem with that. And the two of swords. Three of swords. Four of swords. Now this one makes me think of Sleeping Beauty or Snow White or one of those, you know, princesses in a glass coffin kind of situations. What are we up to? Five of swords. So I was trying to work out what they have on their head. This figure appears to have extra wings on their head. Oh, this card's got a mark on it. It's damaged. That's okay. Doesn't bother me. And then the six of swords. And honestly, this looks like a journey to the underworld, but I could be wrong. Seven of swords. Running away from something, maybe? Running to something? Stealing? I'm not sure. Eight of swords. Here we go. So we have a bit of a spin on the nine of swords. The figure is being tormented by some kind of little demon. Interesting. And the 10 of swords, and that appears to be a slain phoenix. I think that's a phoenix. Okay, and we have the page of swords, who's quite a youthful looking figure. And the knight of swords, who kind of looks like they might be a Valkyrie. That's cool. And this one's quite interesting. So the Queen of Swords, and this honestly makes me think of Snow White and Rose Red because of the white and red roses. Yeah, I'll be looking that up in the book. And then for the king, we have a canary, a songbird. I'm not 100% sure, I'm not a bird expert. And then pentacles is called coins. So here we have the ace of coins and the two of coins. Funnily enough, followed by the three of coins. This person appears to have got themselves a genie. Ooh, this one looks like it might be Rapunzel. Four of coins. Here we have a royal looking figure with a cracked mirror, so five of coins. And then the six of coins. They appear to be harvesting fruit. And for the seven of coins, this one makes me think of the story of the brothers who were turned into birds, but it could be the Swan Princess, I'm not sure. This is the first kind of modern card we've had for a while, because there are clocks. And this figure appears to be wearing like office attire for the eight. Like I said, not great with Roman numerals. And here we have the nine of coins. Beautiful figure. And the 10 of coins, like a king and his dog or something maybe. And this is very Art Nouveau, this card. The page of coins. the Knight of Coins. Then the Queen of Coins, and interestingly enough, hang on, I can't work it out, it's confusing. The King of Coins, who could be the rabbit who appears in both cards. That way. So, let's have a look at the book. Little book. It has it's black and white, regular kind of paper, 125 pages, about the artist. Trungles Nguyen is a Philippines-born Vietnamese-American comic book artist and illustrator. He lives in Minnesota with his partner and 3 chickens. He maintains a love of folklore and fairy stories, sorry. So let's have a little look at the book. A Guide to the Star Spinner. Yes, I was right, 2020 this book was published, this deck. So in the content says, Introduction to the Tarot, the Major and Minor Arcana, instructions for your reading, spreads, the Major Arcana, the Minor Arcana, and then about the artist. So the introduction speaks a bit about the tarot, and then speaks about the Major and Minor Arcana. Like it says, multiple instructions and spreads. Celtic cross, pretty standard for a book. It's got all the lovely little highlights from the cards within the book itself. So it's not overly flashy, but it's quite nice. Okay, so every one of the Major Arcana has a full page explanation. Oh, it appears every single card has a full page explanation and its picture next to it. So let's have a look here, for example, at the full. Whoops, I've folded the page over. So it's got an upright and reverse meaning. For those of you who do like to read reversals, I personally do. Let's see, yep. Now, there doesn't seem to be any kind of explanation as to the pictures so far. What's interesting is I've just gotten to the page with the lovers, and it says, before the first shuffle, remember to add only the lovers card or cards that call you the most to your deck. Personally, I'd probably leave them all in, and it just has one meaning for all 4 lovers cards. Yeah, I can't see any kind of description so far of kind of the stories behind the images, which is a shame, because I'd really love to know what the artist was thinking. Oh, here we go. Death, for example, mentions the character of Nyx, the goddess of the night. I believe she is, so could be a few of the other cards have more explanations as well. I know this is fascinating, watching me flick through a book. Feel like I should. Oh, here we go. The moon. The moon is represented here by a faithful wife who once guarded the seed of immortality for her husband. When a wicked man attempted to steal it for himself, she swallowed the seed and ascended to the heavens. So obviously some of these cards do have stories, and in some of them we do get a bit of an explanation. And then I'm up to the minor. So in the minor arcana, every card has a full page with the picture on it. Again, we have upright and reversals. So wands, let's see if there's any kind of extra explanation for any of these cards. Can't really see much. It just doesn't appear to be telling a story. It doesn't mention the 7 of Wands being Peter Pan, even though that's how I would look at it. Certainly because that image reminds me of Peter Pan. I do wonder if the artist has spoken anywhere else about their designs, because yeah, I'm flicking through and can't see anything extra in the explanations for most of them. Which is a shame, because it could certainly be a good way of teaching people about the stories, but obviously it's not the artist's responsibility to educate people on fairy tales. And I guess it leaves you more room for interpretation if you are able to place the stories and archetypes you know onto the cards. Yeah, just having a little flick, but don't seem to see much of an indication of. So yeah, I would say potentially the artist's intent is for you to kind of lay your own interpretation onto the stories, or maybe, you know, bonus, you already know some of these. Yeah, I'll have to look into that a bit more, but what I shall do is give these cards a quick shuffle. Oh, they've still got printing dust on them. They haven't been trimmed perfectly, so wherever these come from, I haven't done the best job, but it's not going to show up on camera because it's so tiny. But oh, okay, they're definitely sticking together very much. So let us do a quick little shuffle. I'm wanting to get better at shuffling, and there are people in my life who I just need to convince to help me, because they did or do work at the Perth casino, so they know how to shuffle cards better than I do. At least these cards fit in my hand quite nicely, unlike Next World Tarot, which I was using for the last 2 months as I participated in a tarot course, which I really enjoyed. But those cards are so hard to shuffle because they are massive. If I had known about the mini edition before I purchased my deck, I might have ended up with that. But yeah, I did not know. So yeah, definitely these cards aren't in perfect condition, but okay, they're not like disgusting. They're just like haven't been trimmed properly in some spots. Just there's a bit of paper dust on some of the cards still. So let us see what card we get for today, and it is the Lovers. So this particular one appears to show two femmes with some apple trees. So let us see what the book says about the Lovers, which, as we know, doesn't always represent love. Okay, the Lovers represent mutual desire. They herald healthy partnerships, unions born of consent and enthusiasm. There is an attraction and passionate exploration fueled by a mutual curiosity, signified by the apples. So all of the Lovers cards have apples in them. The presence of apples in this deck serves as a symbol of curiosity fulfilled and of maturity. The relationship feels like a paradise, and all parties seem to be getting what they want and need. A healthy balance is struck between desire and promise, wishing and fulfillment. And I'm also going to read out the reverse, even though I hadn't shuffled these into reverse. They're all upright. The Lovers reversed warns of broken unions. The cycle of mutual desire and beneficence, sorry, that's a hard word for me, is broken, leaving one or all parties involved feeling incomplete and bereft. The card may also indicate a partnership has stagnated and begun to fester without proper care and attention. Can Eden be forever? Very interesting. So they seem to, in this, I mean, I've just only read one explanation, so it might not be the case, but it seems to be the kind of opposite meaning for reversal. So it could be different throughout. But yeah, I look forward to working with this deck. I might make it my current daily draw. I have been working with the Moonchild, which is right here on my desk, which is one of my favourite decks. And today's card was the Four of Cups. Gorgeous. So, and as you can see, these cards are very different sizes. And I do like being able to actually put a tarot deck in my bag and not worry about damaging it or having my bag be too full, because I am someone who is often carrying a lot. Yeah, I tried making a video the other day, but I didn't end up posting it because I felt I was all over the place. I really wanted to talk about cultural appropriation, particularly within the pagan witchcraft tarot communities, which is definitely a big problem, and is an issue a lot of people are talking about at the moment. But I feel like I need to do more work on that video. Like, just was all over the place, and I feel like I contradicted myself, and just, it was all a bit ugh. So I think I need to work on that more. I am working on at the moment. Oh, hang on. Is this horrific pile of paper? If you've seen it on my Instagram, they are the first couple of pages of The Hobbit, and they are being turned into tiny flowers to be stuck on one of those circles behind me for a project, which is very exciting. It's going to take ages because you got to wind the, you got to hang on, I'll pick up one individually. Got to like roll the flower bits individually and glue them, and it's lots of fun. I really enjoy it. I cut them out with my Cricut machine. But yeah, it's the first 6 or so pages of The Hobbit, which I printed. I did not destroy an actual book. I could not do that. And Thorin's map, because I wanted to use The Hobbit for this particular project because it's all about story, which is very important. So, oh goodness, 32 minutes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. Tomorrow is World Elephant Day. See my little elephant necklace, which is one of my favorites, which I've probably shown off on this channel before. I'm wearing elephant earrings. Oh, it's gone sideways. I'm wearing my elephant earrings for my dear friend Kate, because it's World Elephant Day tomorrow, and I shan't be going to the zoo, so I thought I'd celebrate by wearing elephant jewelry. I'll probably make a donation to an elephant charity. Like, that's an actual thing I can do for elephants. Not just spend the day watching Trungles' elephant camera, which is fun. You just sit there and watch them just play and hang out and wander around and hang out with each other, and it's good fun. I do enjoy watching those zoo cams, particularly because they're elephants I know, like ones I've known their whole lives. Like, not, you know, not that I get to hang out with them, but like I know these elephants. So yeah, I feel like I've talked enough. Thank you very much for your attention, for your time, and I purchased this deck because I am making a conscious attempt to purchase decks from Black, Indigenous and people of colour for my purchases for the rest of the year, wherever possible. The two on my list that I want the most are, what's it called, Modern Witch Tarot and This Might Hurt, which I think might be out of print again. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I really want both of those decks. And yeah, I think it's important to put your money where your mouth is. And on the occasions where I do have money that I can spend on tarot decks, I would like to be more conscious about how I'm spending it. Oh, my dog is getting up. He's going away. It has stopped raining. It has been raining on and off for the last few days, so maybe he's off to enjoy some sunbaking, because he does love to sit in the sun. Yes, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Many blessings.